Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. If you do not know me, my name is Z and I'm on the journey to build up my solar marketing agency to $100,000 a month. And in the process, I would like to journal everything and share it straight with you guys so therefore you can actually leverage this knowledge. So today I would like to talk about the actual process that we are using to bring in 2 to 3 qualified appointments throughout Instagram, okay? And so I would like to drive you through the very, very beginning ideas of how you're supposed to be actually building this thing up, through whether you're supposed to be texting, voice, video, because there are a lot of confusion regarding to this topic. And also, I'll be sharing with you the psychology and also how to actually build up a structure and really and honestly bring someone from actually being interested or at least replying to you to the place where they are like, hey, I would like to set up an appointment with you guys because what you do seems legit. I would like to learn more about the business. Okay. And so, just very, very simply put, if you are using this process properly, then you do not even need multiple Instagram accounts, but basically with one Instagram account with a consistent outreach volume of 50 a day, you can actually bring this whole thing and actually build up a sequence and build up a momentum that will be bringing you in 2, 3 appointments every single day, but one at least. Okay, so we are basically leveraging Instagram next to cold calling at this very moment to generate leads to our business. And so what is happening over here is that this is basically a three-part process. Okay, so initially, the very first part and the very first idea is that you're supposed to be building up a list, just as with every single cold outreach campaign. You're supposed to be building up a list, and so that list you can use a scraping tool where you can actually scrape down Instagram profiles. And from there on, you can just simply go ahead and text all those people, like filter the people who are actually relevant in your niche, and go ahead and text them. Or you can just simply go and text and just prospect on Instagram by following people and actually showing the all related profiles. The point is that you just simply supposed to be sending out 50 messages anyways. And so the most one of the most important parts that I would like to talk about here is that it doesn't really matter what you do and how you're doing that. It doesn't really matter. What actually matters is the volume that you are putting in. Because let me phrase it this way. It doesn't really matter if you have a perfect opener. It doesn't really matter if you are opening with text, with voice, with a cold outreach video. It doesn't really matter up until the point that you're doing that. And up until the point that you do not have a system that is actually bringing you in one appointment a day consistently, then do not even think about iterating and trying a new thing and doing this thing and doing that thing. Because here's the fact and here's the idea. All of them do work. If you're opening with text, that works. If you're opening with voice, that works. If you're opening with video, that works. If you're outreaching through to a list, that works. If you're outreaching to people who you are manually prospecting, that works too. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you are sending out consistently every single day 50 messages or voice or video, whatever your choice might be, and after that, you are replying all of those messages every single day consistently. So therefore, you will be building up this momentum. So therefore, you can actually move this needle. Um, and so, what I thought in the beginning is that, hey, I need this perfect sequence. Hey, I need this perfect video sequence. Hey, I need this perfect voice sequence. Hey, I need to do this and that. And after that, I was like, man, just simplify it. Simple text. I don't really care. I was just writing a script. I was like going through a script. And at the end of the day, I'm setting up the point. Boom. Super simple. And so, what I wanted to call out here is that what I'm recommending to you is just go ahead and write text. Super freaking simple. Nothing overdone. Just simply write text. You're supposed to be having about 10, 15 people replying to you. So I would say between 15 to 25% reply ratio is something that is healthy, at least what I see. But if you're again, like you can even do this better and like put a lot of time into personalization, but it just doesn't work my time. Okay, for me it's like I'm just simply sending out more messages on for my VA too. It's like we are rather sending out more messages and see what sticks rather than trying to find people with personalized messages. So again, coming back to the main idea here. First, you're supposed to be building up a process that works, and after you've been able to build up a process, then you can actually iterate and trying to make the individual parts better. But up until that thing, your only job at this very moment to have a little boat that actually can stay afloat. Okay, that is your only job to stay afloat, meaning that bringing in appointments consistently. After that, when you have that little boat that is at least not drowning, then you can go ahead and add in things. Hey, we're supposed to be adding in personalized sequence. We're supposed to be changing up this thing. We're supposed to be changing up this thing, that thing, and so on and so forth. So therefore, you can do this iteration here, do this iteration there, so on and so forth. And after that, what is actually happening is that you can do those iterations, and you can find that, hey, maybe if I'm approaching with voice, then I'll have a higher reply rate and so on and so forth. But up until that point, don't even care about it. So if you're starting this whole thing out, then just simply go ahead and try to use simple as texting. Simple as this. Doesn't really worry about that. And so after you've been able to double down with the texting, then what you're supposed to be doing is to make sure that the people actually reply. And how you can make sure that people actually reply, obviously try different hooks, try out more things. But also here's another super important note. Make sure that your message is getting delivered. Make sure that your message, do everything in order for your message to be the read, okay? And so how you can do that is there's a super little trick over there, which is you are going on the profile of that person. You are actually following them, liking a few pictures of them, and also commenting that, hey, I've got a message for you. Hey, how's your day going? So on and so forth. So basically, you're just simply signaling them that you send them a message. And after that, they will be just simply going in their inbox and will be checking your message. And after you've been able to make sure that they reply, so you made everything so that by yourself, so therefore you can make sure that they do reply, then you can go ahead and build up the script. And so what I'm recommending for the script is quite simple. So there is like a problem-based sequence. First, open them up. Hey, is your business doing this thing and that thing? In this sequence, in this part of the sequence, you are actually qualifying them. Hey, are you I don't know, roofing business owner? Yes or no? Obviously, you're not asking that. Are you a roofing business owner? Hey, are you serving residential roof roofing jobs, or are you guys doing residential roofing jobs too? Yes, no. So this way you've been able to qualify them. If you're in solar like me, you're also qualifying by location. Hey, are you serving this location, so on and so forth. After that, what you're supposed to be doing is also ask for their capacity. Hey, are you open for business? Yes. And so if they are open for business, then obviously you can go ahead and start this problem-based approach, which is you're actually asking for the problem. Hey, are you using an online approach at this very moment? Hey, how does it go for you? What do you like about it? What do you do not like about it? And when you have a little conversation about that, first understand the problem, guys. Again, this is the most important thing. First, you have to understand the problems. And after you've been able to understand the problems, and after they will be lining up that, hey, here are the things that we do like, here are the things that we do not like, then you can just simply go ahead and actually build your pitch around it. So, for example, hey, I really do not like that our appointments are, so slow. We are having very, very few appointments. Although we very, 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 very much like the appointments which are set through ads, because we do see that they are somehow higher relevancy. Hey, and now you're building up your page. Hey, what if we would be able to bring you in leads with ads, making sure that you are also having a high quantity? Would that be working for you? Would you be able to earn your business? Yes, of course, because I've been telling them something that, so I've been just basically phrasing this thing in a way that they surely like those things, and also avoiding the things that they surely don't like. And so when we are putting those things together, then people will be telling us a yes. And here's the most important part, and one of the most important ideas here. You're not selling your services, guys. You're not selling your services yet. You're not talking about prices. You are selling the appointment. So therefore, you can go on a call, on a demo call, or directly to the closing call, and actually go ahead and talk about price, talk about service. In during setting up the appointment, during setting up an appointment, your job is to actually qualify the person to make sure that they qualify for you. And also make sure that they do understand that you are about to sell them freaking something. I mean, like, you and not necessarily that you are selling them something, but you have a service which is not for free. We are not doing any kind of a donation. So for example, we are helping solar professionals to bring in 5 to 10 deals every single month consistently with the appointments we are setting up for them. What are the prices for that? Well, I do not know yet whether we are a good fit or not. Although, would we be interested in an opportunity if I'm able, if I guarantee to you that in the next 30 days, we will be bringing you in 5 appointments, excuse me, 5 deals, where it makes complete financial sense for you? Would you be interested? Yes, of course. And so the dynamics over here is that you're not talking about prices. You're not selling your services yet. You're just selling the actual opportunity with that person, so therefore they are setting up an appointment with you. Okay. And so it took me a long time since I've got to realize this. You're just selling the appointment. You're just selling the actual call, the actual demo call, the closing call, depending on your process. But this is this is the core idea here. And after that, also, this is another gem that I found. Don't directly try to set up an appointment with them. Yes, try to secure an appointment with them, but initially ask for their phone number. Because now that you've got their phone number, it doesn't really matter the appointment. It doesn't really matter. And after the phone number, obviously tell them that this is the phone number that I'll be calling from you. And this is it. This is how business rolls. Like call, call, call. And so after you've been able to go through a demo call, then go ahead and do the closing call with the video. Um, and so these are some super important aspects that we do see that do work. And also we see that most of the things, most of the details doesn't really matter. What matters is actually volume. So we just simply have to send out these messages. And so my overall message for you guys is that don't really try to get caught up on the details, but just go ahead and build up your system initially. And after you've been able to build up your system, just go ahead and iterate that slowly, and just go for it. Just go for it and do that, and don't wait for that. Don't try to be perfect. And in the beginning, just don't try to outsource it, okay? Don't try to outsource. That's also another mistake that I've been trying to do before with cold calling. I've been trying to outsource that. I've been paying a guy for 2 weeks. I mean, 40 hours of cold calling, and you haven't been able to set up no appointments. I mean, if I start to call and if I'm making like really dedicated 40 hours of cold calling, I'm setting up a lot of fucking appointments, man. I'm setting up a lot of fucking appointments. And I mean, like the guy wasn't trained, but it's like waste of money. But because he wasn't trained, because I didn't even know what the freaking hell am I doing. So this is also another lesson. Hope that you can apply that you're hearing here, and if you do so, I also have something to share with you. If you are uh, really undecided regarding to your script, I'll be also sharing the script with you. We do have a community too, a Facebook group, and yeah, join the Facebook group, check that script, and let me know if you've got any questions.